besides these hiccups, honestly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that day. Welcome to another episode of Neural Nexus. I'm Tate.
Brass, we back at it again.
Yes, indeed.
So, today's episode, we're actually going to be talking about devices specifically. So, everything that you use on a daily basis, whether it's a TV, a cell phone, computer, anything, that's kind of something that we're going to be talking about today as today's topic.
Oh, 100%. I mean, devices. For me, I was thinking about something that popped up last night. I was watching Netflix, and they talked about MySpace. That's before Facebook for all you newbies out there.
Oh my God, I remember MySpace.
And I had the old school Motorola Flip. I thought it was a cool thing because the keyboard was here. I had to probably show it next time. But just having devices and how all that has changed from, let's say, 2000s to now. So that's 24 years. From 2000 to 2024. They talked about Y2K.
Yep, they have.
Technology is supposed to end, but devices. We'd like to know what kind of devices that you like, that you've seen change over the years. Do you have any favorites that you'd like to get into?
I think my number one go-to is probably my gaming PC.
You have a gaming PC?
Yeah, so dude, I game all the time, especially like with my friends and stuff. Like,
right.
We always just like playing games, and most of my friends have gaming PCs now. So I think going away with the gaming consoles is kind of like moving out the way. So I mean, because you can do a lot of different things on it. Because it's not just for gaming. You can also Google search. You can also watch videos. You can also record videos. It has a better resolution whenever you're trying to produce videos. So like using a computer with a nice graphics card can be highly beneficial. So
makes sense. But I grew up in an era of what now I know to be a console. I just knew it was that to me, my PlayStation 2, my Sega Genesis, I can't let go. But I was a huge fan of just simply having those. You get the little cartridge.
Oh yeah.
Put it in play. That type of thing.
Or like when they first came out with the game disc. I remember when they came out with the game disc, and then every time you had like a scratch on it or something, you had to like try to buff it out.
Yeah, you buff it out.
Trying to play.
Anything you can do to get the game to play just one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Gaming consoles. Looks like they might be a thing of the past.
Could be, possibly, especially with VR coming out too.
Yeah.
And VR is like a huge thing. Virtual reality is just crazy because all the things that you see and you do while you're in this virtual reality is basically kind of like a second you, but in a game format.
Yeah, I think that's cool too. I have caught my son, AJ, him playing what they call mobile. So I'm like, so now you can go from console to mobile to PC to, I don't know, man. That's just way too much. But I do like the fact that technology, as we talked about Neural Nexus, is really the evolution of technology from past to present. Mm-hmm. And it is such a wonderful tool, an idea, that you can connect with people overseas.
Yeah, easy. And it's just like at a press of a button. So like, I have friends that are overseas currently, and being able to talk to them like in an instant, and they're way across on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. So, I mean, because I remember before, like trying to get messages back over there, you can only like maybe send mail, or it would charge you a lot of money for phone calls or things like that. But I mean, today, like, you can literally just message on things like Facebook.
Love the word free.
Free.
Sometimes you pay
I think
for what
everybody
you get.
loves free.
Sometimes you pay for what you get, or you get what they call subscription. 7 days to try it out.
You get 7 days free.
Yeah. Another device that I used to like too, like the thing that's above us now, this projector. Going away from TVs, this projector right here, you're able to project things. So there's just so many ways that technology, Neural Nexus, has revolutionized everything we do.
Absolutely. Just being able to connect in multiple different ways. Like, I mean, even some TVs nowadays can even connect you with somebody, like, to talk to, via FaceTime or anything, really.
Yeah. The other device that I think is really cool was the Walkman.
The Walkman.
Yeah, my day, the Walkman is we have to bring an example of that, but the Walkman basically take a tape, you put in a little cassette player, close it, press play, rewind, forward. See what I'm saying? This is
like
all
the little cassette player. See, I didn't know
devices.
it was called the Walkman. I would just call it a cassette player.
Cassette player was called a Walkman cassette player. You know what I mean? It's little things like that. Now they have iPods. It's all streamed, I think it is.
Yeah. So, well, it's some of them are actually memory based too. So,
really?
Once you download like a song, it goes into your storage on your device. Like once you purchase a song, it goes to your storage on your device. So wherever you take that device, it doesn't matter whether you have internet service or not. You can still listen to your music. So once you're able to download it from wherever you download it from, and it gets onto your in your storage in your device, you'll have it anywhere.
Nice. And that's it's a subject for a different time, streaming and downloading, what those differences are. But you're talking about devices. So it went from being a cassette player to a CD player.
Yep, I remember the CD players. Yeah.
I used to thought it was the best thing ever, having little earphones on, way before Beats. Just regular headphones.
Yeah.
You know, just walking in doing your thing, man. Devices.
Yeah, devices have changed a lot over time.
Please drop us a comment on your favorite device. I'd love to know what device that you used to like that's different now. Let's say for me, the Walkman. It is now looked at as like the shuffle, the iPods. Those are the transitions from what it used to be, cassette, CD, to now just not even touch anything physical. No.
And then that's the same thing. Like for me, like I believe obviously my favorite device is like the gaming console.
I'm still having a hard time with that one.
Yeah, but it has merged over into gaming PCs now. A lot of people are moving from consoles to gaming PCs. So. And now it's just kind of like a merge of the two. Now the PC is used for gaming and internet services. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds right now. But I mean, that's me personally. But.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing to see transition. I mean, again, that's what Neuroness is all about. Is we're just wanting to talk about the transition and the evolution of technology from past to future. Because some of it we don't even know what the future is. I know they were talking about. I think we mentioned it before. We're getting to the top of cars at a later date. You know, from the Flintstones, pick it up and run with it, to push start key. I mean, there's just so many ways that neural nexus has transitioned the way we do things. You know, we constantly talk about that.
Absolutely, all the time, and it's just how things change over time. I guess with time moving forward, we have to move forward with time as well, and so does our knowledge when it comes to electronics or technology in general. So
yeah, they say either get in or get left out. Technology, I believe, is the upside of it, right? The writing letters, I still like to write letters, but it's nothing like being able to send a DM, a direct message, or a text message, right? Because it's instant. It's right there to you.
Instant and quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And don't need a stamp. You don't have to lick no stamp, put it in the mail, and wait for it to get dropped off. It's like it goes. So those are upsides. Being able to send money from me to him.
And that's the thing too with direct messaging. It's free.
Who don't like free? I like free. Do you like free?
I like free. I mean, whenever you message someone on social media, or so if you use your personal device to message someone, obviously you're paying for the plan. But when you message someone on a social media platform, usually it's free. I haven't heard of any social media platform where it charges you per message to send to someone. And some people nowadays probably think that would be insane, but back then that was kind of like the thing. You would be charged per message.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, everyone's seen that thing. Text rates may apply or something along those lines. You're like, oh, I better get to the point, right?
Yeah, right.
Now they realize, this is free. Like, dude, call me, please. Because I'm not going to sit here and read a whole full 5 paragraphs of text message.
No, not
But I
at
do
all.
appreciate the message.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, 100%. Nah, man, again, Neural Nexus, our episode, we appreciate you tuning in. And today was all about devices. What devices that you remember that either A is here or no longer here, and how it transitions. It is important to talk about those things because now we're starting to see the evolution of technology. And some of those devices, I'm glad they're gone, but other ones I miss.
Yeah.
I really do. Like he's telling me about this gaming PC. I miss the console. I like being able to just grab my PS2. I love PS2, so don't judge me. And then you're just gonna go from there,
And that's the thing too. Nowadays, like they have it to where you don't have to use your mouse and keyboard to play on a PC. You can actually connect your console controller and play video games on your gaming PC.
I didn't know
as
that.
if you were playing like on a Xbox or a PlayStation or whatever.
I might transition. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I just know that I like the console. I love the PlayStation. I grew up playing Atari, right? That was I think that was like 2D back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2D.
2D platform. Yeah.
I loved it. It was everything. Space Invaders. Just the simplicity of the game nowadays. The games I see, they look just like this. It's look just like the real people.
Yeah,
hey, that's kind of scary.
Yeah, going from like cartoon animation to more realistic animation, it is kind of mind blowing that how real some of these new games look. Like they make it seem like you're really in the game as this person.
Realistic, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I played games like Tecmo Bowl. It was just 2D. There was, it's not like what you see now. Mm-hmm. Or one of my favorite, Mortal Kombat 2. Again, I love all these old games. This is just the era that I grew up on playing devices that brought things to me. The cassette players, the Walkman. Now, again, like we said, it's like you don't touch things anymore.
And one thing that I do miss from when I was younger is stereos.
Ooh.
So like the in-home stereos where you have like the speakers, you have like the amplifier, everything, and then all you have to do is either plug in your phone or put in your CD, and then tune it how you want it, and it just sounds amazing throughout your whole entire house. But nowadays, there's things like sound bars, and you have most people don't even have sound bars anymore. They just use headphones now. Yes. Or surround sound systems. Like those are things that I do miss that I don't really see much anymore of. So
yeah, I know when I get in the car, the kids always say, I want the aux. I have a CD player in my car that doesn't get used because you have an auxiliary cord. Kids keep telling me to upgrade to Bluetooth, so I'll get to that point at some point. But I love old school classic ways of doing things. I understand I have to migrate. Because I think some of the newest technology is cool. I love the push to start. I love you get into the car and it automatically syncs to your phone, right? Like talking hands-free. Those are awesome pluses.
Yeah, and then absolutely. And then my cousin, believe it or not, every time he gets in my car, every time I visit him or anything, he'll get in my car and he'll be like, hey, cuz, your car got Bluetooth.
See what I'm saying?
Hey, can I connect to your Bluetooth? I'm like, oh my God, dude. Like,
man, that's a real life thing now. People really want to get in the car and just have control of your stereo.
Yeah.
Everybody's seen what Chris Tucker said. Man, don't you ever touch the radio.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before Bluetooth, before hands-free.
Yeah, nobody says, hey, can you pass me the aux anymore? Everybody's like, hey, can I connect to your Bluetooth?
And then they want you to DJ all the time. Hey, can you play this song for me?
Mm-hmm.
Off your device.
Yours.
We thank you for tuning in to Neural Nexus episode Devices. Hit us up, let us know what you like. Like, follow us. Feedback, we love it all. That's all I got on this end.
I don't have anything else for you guys. Make sure y'all tune in, hit that like, subscribe. Send us a message down in the comments of what you would like to see in the future episodes. And that's all I got.
Yeah. Neural Nexus, we out. See you next week.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Get it back, I hate we kinda